you think about music from all the decades, is there anything better than the 60s, 70s, or 80s, or 90s, or
No,
2000s? Which one?
70s and 80s. It was sort of like the R&B that transitioned into like a R&B disco, which is really disco is probably my favorite because it's they call it four on the floor. One, two, three, four, one, two, three. Everything disco is a four count. So that's my favorite music, other than gospel, but it all started from somewhere, right?
Right.
And that's where it started. So
To be able to tour for decades, number one, and for people to still want to see you do your thing. How does that feel?
I couldn't have called it in 1968, and people were saying, did you know that you were going to be this great phenomenon? No, we were just going, young girls going from day to day, trying to make sure we were pleasing the audience. And who knew decades later, this is the 55th year of us. Of course, we disbanded for a while, but one of the members kept the group going until I took it over. She passed away, and I took it over about 10 years ago. And I just knew, based on people, social media, and all of that, saying, we love your music. Yeah, where are you girls? So I created, social media pages, and sure enough, people were like, when's the tour? When's the record? When's the new photos? So it's the public that keeps us moving forward.
Okay, so now I love this question because every time there seems to be something that I'm shocked about. So, is there a song that you guys passed on or you didn't think it was going to be a hit, but it became a hit?
All the records that we chose in the studio, and we said, we know that's a hit, really ended up being like a top 40, a top 60. And in honesty, I never saw want ads coming. And I didn't realize that there were a couple of girls on our label that recorded it before us, and then it passed over to us. And we had the version that the people loved, but I would have to say I didn't think that Stick Up was going to be a big hit for us. And it was, and we performed it recently. We had like an hour show at Vibratos. It's the Elegant Supper Club out here, and we always sell it out every year. We have another date coming up there next year, but when we performed Stick Up, that's when everybody jumped up, especially my family, my husband's family, which shocked me because you don't know what song they're going to respond to. And it was like a whole line of them, and a Soul Train line on the Stick Up Highway Robbery, and maybe some of it is the lyrics that did it. But I was surprised about that.
We come to the show, we get on the tour, right? 1968 does it a little different than 2023. Who does it better? Are y'all gonna still get the, you know?
Well, funny you should mention it, because we had a great choreographer back in the day. His name was Charlie Atkins, and you know the Pips. You know about Gladys Knight and the Pips, right? Wait, how old are you?
27. I'm
Okay.
a
Okay, you're of age. You're of age. Anyway, we had their same choreographer, so you know how the Pips were moving, and he had us moving like that. He called us his female Pips, and we were from LA, sassy girls, and we moved pretty good. But now we have Darian Henning. He's the advanced version of Charlie Atkins, and people tell us now, we can't believe you girls are of a blah 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 age. and and you still work, because he makes us work the entire stage. So I have to say that we bumped up our game, if anything, because we weren't moving like we are now. And some of us are a little bit older, because we have my husband and Earth, Wind, and Fire to bite off, and always giving us advice on our stage show. And he'll always go, not too many ballads, because you lose the audience. Keep that tempo. And so we have what we did, the Michael Jackson rule: three excuse me, three up tempo songs in a row, and then we slow it down. And that was Michael's claim that will keep people interested in high energy show. So, and then we do 3 more up tempo, and then we may slow it down. So there's a method to our madness.